lovelies, my lovely crafting clan. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while, and thank you so much for all your well wishes. So my hands are so much more improved, much better than they were. They were really swollen, really in a mess, but surprising what antibiotics, etc., can do and rest. So I mean, yeah, I have severe arthritis in my hands, and that's not going to go away. But we have to craft how we can, don't we? So I've been thinking I'm doing next few videos are going to be called Easy on the Hands Crafting, because there's many people out there that have issues with the hands, with the shoulders, for whatever reason. It is a struggle sometimes to be crafting. I know that Creating with Scraps, I've forgotten her name, it's gone, I can't think of her name, but bless her, she's been struggling. She got her injury to her wrist, and so she was showing, you know, how hard it was with being out of action. And for whatever reason, sometimes we have to wear strapping. So I thought, yeah, let's think of some things we can do that I thought would be interesting for you guys. So you've got something, a bit, you know, some video content to be looking at, but still being kind to my hands. We've still got all the things coming up that I had planned, but a little bit delayed. So with this first one, this is about prepping for your next project, doing things, gathering things ready for when you have got the time to do it, or when, you know, you can do it in small segments so that it's not too heavy on the old hands. So this is really for you to be, if you want to be joining in, this is really for preparing. This is part of my design team project for Tracie Fox Creative, and this is going to be a project that I am doing in January. It's a compendium project, so I do believe there are 7 out now, I think, Tracie, 7 compendiums. I am a compendium girl. I've got all of them. I love them. They're so versatile, and you can make so many things by, you know, the purchase of the kits for compendium. There's numerous, endless possibilities that we can do. So that is a project for January, so that, you know, between now and January, you know, we've got a busy Christmas period coming up, and the holidays, especially Thanksgiving over in America, and it's getting quite costly time of year. So what my plan is for you to, if you haven't already, I know there's a lot of people here that have already got the compendium, and this is the latest. This is the Compendium 7 and the add-on. But if you sort of collect the compendium digitals from Tracie between now and January, then you're not going to have any crafting expense in the month of January, because my videos are all going to be about getting as much as we can out of those few kits. And that's great. We can still do our lovely crafting. Anyway, I'm going on and on and on, aren't I? Because I've not spoke to you for a while. It's all blah, 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 blah. Okay then, so Compendium 7 and the add-on. I showed you this briefly before. What if you're going to be joining in with this? This is going to be Compendium ephemera holder, and we'll be making this before Christmas, ready for the big project. And all the ephemera that's in the compendiums, I'm going to cut out. I've got chance, and we're going to keep them in here so that they're nice and secure. Bit different. I usually have little books or whatever. So the full pages, these are, it's entirely up to you the size that you do them, but I've done the A4 European UK size and halved them. So your US letter size, if that has how your kits come. So roughly this is 8.5 by 6. Okay. I don't think you want it any small. You could have it smaller than that with more pages in. You could half it again if you wanted. But I wanted to be able to, and the idea is that we're going to create sleeves on here for slipping in all our compendium, ephemera, tickets, that sort of thing, so that all we've got to do is flick through our book and take out whatever we need in January for the big compendium. The big compendium January special. That's what I'm calling it, the big compendium January special. So get yourself some of these rings. You can have some larger ones. These are just the size that I've got. Larger ones, I've been meaning to get some for a while. These are just from Amazon. And yeah, you don't have to have the rings. You can tie string or sari silk or linen thread, anything through there. But the idea is we're going to use it like a booklet, and we're going to put pockets, sleeves, etc. on there for holding all our goodies. So that is a nod to what is coming up in January. So yeah, start preparing for that. We're going to be making that in the next week or so ready. Okay. And the next thing is, I find that this it's not heavy going on your hands, getting your supplies ready for a new project. So I said I was going to do Oh So Pretty, a little journal, Oh So Pretty. And I've sort of got some of my bits and bobs and pages ready for that. So I thought I'd just quickly show you how I go about creating. I've got a little tray. I've had this a long while. It was from a lovely kit that the lovely Carol at Oak House Journals did a few years ago, and I still use it for collecting my goodies. So these are all the goodies I've collected for my Oh So Pretty journal. Okay, I've got a tin from Tim Holtz. That takes some saying. A tin from Tim Holtz, and I'm reusing that for bits and bobs of pretties. Okay, so how do I go about it? And I'm not telling you how to suck eggs. You all go about it your own way. But there are quite a few new people to junk journaling world, and any sort of suggestion how different people prepare is a good thing. Okay then, so I have gone through all my kits and papers, so scrapbooking papers kits, and I've printed out a selection here. There's a selection from chapter 1 pages. There's a selection, and when we come to do it, I'll tell you all the details of the kits. So chapter 1 papers, Angela Kerr. So I collect all the bits and bobs that I think I might use, and I put that down there. Now, I've also then collected some little pieces that I'll want to make ephemera from. And again, because I'm doing a mini journal, I'm looking out for all the things that are dainty and mini. So I have a few stamps from chapter 1 papers, a few little pockets, a few little tags. These are from Round and Round the Garden, like a teddy bear. And then, oh, I'm excited to be able to use these again. These are from all the minis. Now, Tracie, she has got loads of minis. And I just love these. So if you're doing any mini journal, have a look at the selection that Tracie does. I really love them. They're just a lovely size. There's more than this, but I've printed out some that I want to use. And again, this is all showing that I probably got these 3 years ago, and I'm now reusing them for this Oh So Pretty project. Other paper, I like this colour. It goes in with the scheme. This is from the Financial Times here in the UK. So they stopped printing the Financial Times some years ago. It's all online now, but it was very iconic because of the colour. So it was this salmony pink colour pages, and I've got one that I keep eking out little bits, and I thought that would go. And then go, when I think that I've got all the bits and bobs of papers, I have got some, these are the from Tracie again. These are for making fabric swatches. I go and get out, these are all from a scrap pile, so these are all labels of clothes and things. I don't throw them away, I save these, and they're a lovely size if you're doing a mini journal. And yeah, especially that Georgia Asda, that's a tag, so I've got that. I've got some pretty doilies. I have some pretty paper there. I have 2 small glassine bags, minis. I have some pretty fabric here. This is Indian fabric and hand dyed fabric. I've got that piece. So it's a matter of going through your stash. Vintage sari silk. Again, vintage sari silk there. Then I pick out some threads, because I certainly, you know me, I'll be doing some sort of stitching somewhere. So I've chosen some threads that I think are a nice colour. I've got some of the paper, Indian paper string. Then I go and get different threads. So I've got some eyelet wool there. I've got some fuzzy wool. I've got some of this seam binding that's multicolour in the pinks and salmons, ideal for this project. Coloured wool. And then we've got some pretty edging there. Okay, and then I'll just quickly show you my tin. Oh, I've got this, which is really pretty. Gift Smiley, I think, from when I got loads of things from them. So in my tin, and you've probably thought of all these, those of you that saw the video and decided you're going to join in. I've got some beautiful skeleton leaves. I go through all my washes. Oh, thank you, darling. Helping Hand has brought a cup of tea. I go through then some delicate washes that I think will suit the mini. There. I've got some of my pressed leaves that I generally use them for making my own paper, but I thought they'd be nice for this. I've got some lovely Indian trims. So I've cut some off, or little snippets I've got left. Put all these in here, little embellishments. Vintage lace. I've got some more lace there. I've got this trim, which I thought would be with little Roman coins on, but I thought that'd be pretty in a mini journal. I've got some flowers, and I don't always do all pretty, do I? So this is really nice for me to be challenging myself. I've got some flat back pearls. Can't beat a bit of delicate bling. I have got some beads. So some beads, I've got these out. Now, this was a collection. They're all in a box from Amazon, and then you can just separate your beads out and label them. They're very, very similar to Tic Tacs. I don't know if you know them, get them anywhere else in the world, but Tic Tacs are little mints, and they come in similar things to this, and you open them out and you get a mint out. They can be reused to put beads in. I have sorted out a couple of handmade beads. We may well make some more when we get onto that project, but some handmade beads. I have some little Sari silk's attaching me. I have some little clips. These are Tim Holtz from the Adventures range, I believe. This is where I find it hard to pick little itty bitties up. So delicate things like that. I have some charms. I have some a dangle there that I'd already made ages ago in my stash. I have some little eeny weeny collar buttons, vintage collar buttons. I love these. I love these collar buttons. And also some really pretty mother of pearl buttons and other little bits like that. So if I come across anything else before I start, I will gather them all. So you can have several trays. Some people use baskets to put them in, but I find that because you can't see a lot of my crafting supplies, and I'm going to come on to that because one of the easy on the hands video, I'm going to do a new crafting tour, craft room tour, because we've moved since the last one. I find that I use so much more of my stash by doing it this way, by prepping for a project. Decide what project. You might have got 2 or 3 coming up that you want to do, and as you go along, a basket or a tray, even plastic bags sometimes. I just collect them in big Ziploc bags. And now that tray is ready. It's prepped. It's got all the things that I'd like to use in the journal, from papers to threads to little embellishments. And when you want to make that, all you've got to do is get your tray out off my bookshelf behind, and we're ready to go. And you've got those options and choices ready for you. So that's a quick video today. Thought I'd just let you know that I am back, and that hope you get a few ideas out of the things I'm going to do in the next few videos. A few ideas on easy crafting. Be kind to yourself, be kind to your body, really. And if you have to craft in small amounts, then, you know, so be it. But hopefully I'll give you a few hints and tips if you're new to the junk journaling world. And I think these are useful, whatever. Whether you're dropping to bits like me or you're fit as a flea, you know, hopefully there'll be a few good ideas for you. So thank you so much, all my lovely, lovely tribe. We just want to say a big shout out for Lynn. Bless her. Send Lynn best wishes, because we've been battered all over the UK with this storm, Kieran. And I know they're nothing like the floods you get over in the States. But she's on the Isle of Wight, and that's taking a right battering. Yeah, much love to Lynn. She's been here from the very beginning. And I will see you next video with another idea being easy on your hands crafting. All right then, bye for now.